All right, guys, so with every NFL Super Bowl, there's going to be some controversy. And after last night's Super Bowl, lo and behold, there is some controversy to talk about, or some manufactured controversy that really is a distraction from the real issue of the Super Bowl that needs to be discussed, which was the fact that you had 70,000 people packed into a stadium in a lockdown city of Los Angeles. Most of them, a vast majority of them, including the celebrities and Hollywood types, not wearing masks, okay? Despite, demonizing other parts of the country who don't have mask mandates. They don't even follow in their mask mandates. And the fact that there was looting and rioting after the game.
Oh, shit.
But we're gonna get into it and we're gonna talk about it as mainstream media, okay, is really highlighting the Super Bowl halftime show. Right now, this year's halftime show featured basically more, I guess, West Coast rap theme because it's in LA. Now, it's hilarious in my opinion, seeing the reactions to the halftime show. Some people loved it, right? Apparently, Candace Owens loved it. And some people didn't love it so much. Apparently, people like Charlie Kirk didn't like it too much, okay? And, hey, it is what it is, man. Rap is not everybody's cup of tea, just like country's not everybody's cup of tea, okay? So I think regardless of who performs at the halftime show, people are going to have issues with it, or people are going to absolutely love it and think it's the best thing ever. It is what it is. But again, the real controversy here of the halftime show seems to be Eminem deciding to take a knee during the halftime show, okay? Now, I did watch the Super Bowl, okay? And one of the reasons why I watched it, even though I have not watched much NFL football over the past 2 years for various reasons, is because the Super Bowl, at the very least, it used to be a time where you could gather around with family and friends and, eat and, hang out and just watch a good football game, okay? It still is that. Okay, for the most part. So, even though I haven't watched much NFL football this year, I do think taking the time to watch the Super Bowl is more about spending time with friends and family than the actual game itself. Okay, so, it is what it is. I thought it was a good game. That's all I wanted to see. But what really has been played up here is Eminem taking a knee, okay, and some of the things going on behind the scenes with NFL in this halftime show. So let's read here. Eminem kneeled on stage during his Super Bowl 2022 halftime show performance despite apparent objections from the NFL to the act that has been used as a form of protest against police brutality and racial inequality. According to a report from Puck, the rapper was at odds with the NFL over kneeling Colin Kaepernick style during a star-studded halftime show that also featured Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, and 50 Cent. Now, well, first of all, when I first saw Eminem kneeling, I had no idea why he was doing it, right? I thought that it might have been a part of the actual show. I had no clue, okay, why he was actually doing it. Until, you get on social media and people are speculating about, okay, is he doing it for Kaepernick, right? Or was he doing it for something else? Okay, some people say, again, it was a part of the performance. Some people say he was doing it as a tribute to Tupac, okay? That's what people are saying. Those are the theories out there. Me personally, I really don't know. Okay? So with that being said, if he was doing it for Kaepernick, basically it would be him, like, kind of repeating Colin Kaepernick's protest, right, during the national anthem that has basically caused a whole lot of division in this country because it's disrespectful. But considering how this wasn't doing the national anthem and it was doing a performance, I literally had no clue why Eminem was doing it, at least in the moment, okay? But NFL reps denied the league had any differences with Eminem before his performance. In a statement to the Post, the rep said that players have been taking knees since 2016 without sanctions, so musical talent wouldn't be held to a different standard. Yeah, I mean, I think that the NFL definitely knew the dude was going to kneel, and the NFL has no issues with Eminem kneeling because the NFL is woke, right? Just like Eminem, right? So they don't care about him kneeling. They probably encouraged him to kneel, okay? Maybe they did. Who knows, okay? League officials also knew going into Sunday that the rapper would take a knee because officials watched it during rehearsals this week, as NFL spokesman told the New York Times. A report from Punk says league organizers also flagged something that Snoop Dogg was set to wear as possibly appearing gang-related. Oh, really? They flagged that? Because, I mean, the halftime show, a majority of it seemed to be gang related, right? They out there crip walking in front of America, right? Again, so much for, you know, promoting nonviolence and stuff like that. I'm just saying, Dr. Dre had a lot of back and forth aggravations in planning his set, according to the report. The report cites a close source to Dr. Dre as saying the rapper felt disgustingly censored. Beyond not wanting to curse, the league was said to have been uncomfortable with lyrics and still Dre, quote, still not loving police because it did not want this performance to be a divisive culture war moment. Yeah, I mean, it was going to be that regardless, no matter what you did. But again, this is what the media is playing up as the controversy here. Okay, Eminem kneeling. And in my opinion, here's the thing. If he kneeled during the national anthem, I think that would be a controversy, but I'm not one of these people that wants to ban kneeling, right? If you want to kneel during a halftime show, hey, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and get bent out of shape about it because, again, it's not doing the national anthem. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is, regardless of why he's doing it, okay? But my gut feeling, guys, is that they're playing up the whole controversy with kneeling to distract from the actual real problem with the Super Bowl, the real controversy. The controversy with the Super Bowl is the fact that they had 70,000 fans packed in an indoor stadium in Los Angeles, one of the most locked down cities in the country, with these mandates, right? Mandates that still apply to school children, right? Mandates that have gotten people fined and arrested for not following. You have this event, again, an indoor event, right? Where you have 70-some thousand fans gather in. It didn't look like any one of them were wearing a mask, especially the elitist at the event. They definitely weren't wearing masks because they never wear masks at their events. But the help that's following them around and, you know, serving them, yeah, they're always wearing masks, okay? Because they're the unpure, right? They're the unpure. So, yeah, because of that, right, because of their refusal to follow their own mandate, right, and the things they've said about people who don't follow the mandates, this has been dubbed the Super Spreader Bowl, right? The Super Spreader Bowl. And I hope people like Fauci agree with this. I hope he comes out here and tells us how irresponsible it was for all these people not to be wearing masks in the Super Bowl, right? The same way he did with the Sturgis bike rally, okay? Or any of these college football events, right? These events that are not woke, okay? The ones that these people, these medical figures go on TV and they have no problems demonizing. But woke events like the Super Bowl, on the other hand, even though you have people there that are not wearing masks, not abiding by the mandates, it seems to be crickets, right? It seems to be quiet. They don't have anything to say about that. I wonder why. I wonder why. It's almost like this stuff is political. Many fans who attended the Super Bowl in California were seen maskless at the game despite being given K95 masks and being required to wear face coverings. Quote, I hope it's not a super spreader bowl. Los Angeles County Supervisor Janice Hahn worried about the game last week because that would impact all the sacrifices that people have made. By game day, footage showed the vast majority of fans at the game snubbed wearing a mask. KTLA reported Los Angeles County still has an indoor mask mandate in effect. While the state's mask mandate will end Tuesday, Los Angeles County required everyone aged 2 or older to wear a mask at the game unless they were eating and drinking. Fans aged 5 and older were also required to show proof of vaccination or a negative PCR or antigen test. Okay, so guys, Los Angeles still has a mask mandate for kids and children, right? So children have to go to school with masks, okay, every single day, okay? They woke up this morning having to go to school with masks. However, last night, Los Angeles had an event with 70,000+ fans who were not wearing masks. Incredible. Incredible stuff. Again, this is the real controversy here, guys. All that kneeling stuff, you know, I understand people getting upset about it, but the media is playing that up to take away from the fact that, again, a liberal city like Los Angeles, that has this mandate in effect, had an event, a super spreader event, okay, while kids are in school that are still mandated to follow this stuff, okay? But every time you look, the elitists in our society are not abiding by these rules, okay? That is the real controversy here. That's the real controversy. SoFi Stadium has a capacity to host up to 100,000 people. We do ask that everyone take care to minimize risk during the pandemic. LA County Public Health Director Barbara Ferrer warned before the game last week whether attending the game at SoFi Stadium, a pre-game event, or gathering at someone's home. Many of us will be spending several hours eating, drinking, cheering, and shouting with people from very different households. High-profile celebrities such as Jay-Z, Charlie Theron, LeBron James, Matt Damon, Jennifer Lopez, and Ben Affleck were among the fans seen maskless on Sunday. Quote, here's a video of every celebrity without a mask during the Super Bowl, but every kid in California will have to be wearing them tomorrow in school. Outkit.com's Clay Travis tweeted, and accompanied by a video, they must all be holding their breaths the entire game. All right, let's watch this. Jay-Z, no mask. All the people behind, except the help, got masks. Okay, these all celebrities. Okay, more celebrities. LeBron James, maskless. Okay, I guess that's Jennifer Lopez. Emmett Smith. I mean, you know what's up, man. Now, he's technically drinking, but still, dude, these people ain't got masks on their necks. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to have masks around their necks where it's like, okay, they're putting up their mask. They're not doing that, right? They're not doing that. Okay, they simply probably walked in, they was handing a mask, they threw it in the garbage, right? Because they know they would never need it, right? That's what happened. But again, these are some of the same people, right? The Hollywood types that, you know, woke virtue signal to us, you know, what we need to be doing and how bad states like Florida are, you know, because they don't have a mandate. But yeah, again, California, again, is having a super spreader event, a full-blown super spreader event, and nobody has anything to say about it, okay? It's kind of crazy. Travis was referring to Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti, who was spotted maskless while posing for a photo at a different Rams game last month. Amid backlash, the Democratic mayor argued that he held his breath during the picture. I'm pretty sure this guy was also at this game as well, too. And he was also, once again, spotted maskless, okay? And I wonder, again, did he hold his breath the entire game this time, right? I wonder did he hold his breath the entire game. I think that we all know the answer to that question because he's still alive, right? So he obviously wasn't holding his breath, okay? Those celebrities were spotted maskless. The Los Angeles Youth Orchestra performed with masks on before the big game. Of course, the kids have to wear the mask, right? They're not a part of the elite class, okay? The kids, the help, right? The unpure, they have to all do that. They have to all abide by the mandate. But, you know, the elitists, you know, they don't really have to do anything, okay? And because, you know, in my opinion, it's pretty expensive to go to the Super Bowl, especially in a place like Los Angeles. Most people that were there at the Super Bowl probably were pretty well off, which means that the event in and of itself was an event geared towards, you know, elitist types, okay? Those in the more privileged class, okay, that are able to go to events like this, you know, and not have to abide by the mandates in place. But everybody else across the country, you know, if you particularly live in a red state like Florida, or if you go to an event like the Sturgis Bike Rally, you're a super spreader, okay? You're a super spreader, right? And you're a dangerous person. You're a threat to democracy according to some of these people, okay? Just because you know, are living your life, right? So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.